Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss an ultra important topic, that is carcinogenesis. So I will be discussing three types of carcinogenesis: physical, chemical and biological. Out of the three carcinogenesis, you usually get a short question on the physical carcinogenesis, that is radiation induced carcinogenesis, and you get a long question on chemical and biological, that is virus induced carcinogenesis. So let's start it. We will be covering all three one by one. So let's start the topic. You can see it here. We are starting the topic carcinogenesis, physical, chemical and biological. So first of all, I will let you know what do you mean by carcinogenesis. What are carcinogens and what do you mean by carcinogenesis? After that, we will be seeing the detail of the three types of carcinogenesis one by one: physical, chemical and biological. I will let you know all three carcinogenesis one by one. In the physical carcinogenesis, we have two types of radiation induced carcinogenesis: UV light and IR light. So we will be having a look at both of them. So let's start it. So let me tell you what is carcinogenesis. Now I told you, you can see this is a cell. You can see this is a cell. Here, when the growth factor is coming, the cell does the mitosis. When no growth factor is coming, the cell do not do the mitosis because of the two genes. I guess you have already watched my video on proto-oncogene or tumor suppressor gene. If you have not watched it, please do it right now. Before this session, you must watch that session. Okay. So there is a gene which is known as proto-oncogene. The proto-oncogene and tumor suppressor gene. Proto-oncogene is a gene that promotes mitosis, that does the mitosis, that induces the cell division. And tumor suppressor gene is a gene that inhibits the mitosis. So I always call the proto-oncogene as the accelerator. And I always call the tumor suppressor gene as the brake. So if you are driving a car, if I want to increase the speed, I will apply the accelerator. And if I want to reduce the speed or I want to stop the car, I will apply the brake. So there is a balance in the speed. So whenever I want to increase the speed, I can apply the accelerator. I want to decrease the speed or stop the car, I can apply the brake. So my speed is under control. So it's the same way happens in the body also. Whenever the body wants to do the cell division, the proto-oncogene comes in a role. And whenever body do not want to do the cell division, the tumor suppressor gene come in a role. So these both are normal genes and there is a balance in the body. But imagine you are driving a car in which the accelerator, the car is defective. The accelerator is stuck at the highest speed. Or the brake is not functional, the brake is failed. So what will happen? You cannot reduce the speed because the accelerator is defective. It is stuck at the highest speed. And the brake is also defective. It's non-functional. So there is uncontrolled speed, uncontrolled mitosis, and that leads to cancer. What is cancer? It's uncontrolled mitosis. So here the proto-oncogene is mutated and it becomes overstimulated. And here tumor suppressor gene is also mutated and it becomes understimulated or inactivated. So that leads to cancer. I guess I have already explained you this in the proto-oncogene and tumor suppressor gene portion. You already understood this. Why I'm telling you this again here in this carcinogenesis? So there is mutation of proto-oncogene and mutation of tumor suppressor gene. The mutation, because of the mutation, I highlight the word mutation. Because of the mutation of proto-oncogene and tumor suppressor gene, they become defective. The tumor suppressor gene become underactive and the proto-oncogene become overactive. So the mutation is causing the defect. You must think there may be a question in your mind, who is causing this mutation? The agent which caused the mutation is known as carcinogen. It can be a physical agent, it can be a chemical agent, it can be a biological agent. And the mechanism of induction of the mutation is known as carcinogenesis. So basically, carcinogenesis is the mechanism by which the mutation occurs in the tumors. The mutation. And carcinogens are the agents which causes the mutation. The gene can be proto-oncogene. The gene can be tumor suppressor gene. Gene can be anything. But the thing, the agent which is causing the mutation in the gene, that is known as carcinogen. And there are three types of carcinogens. They can be physical agents, chemical agent or biological agent. They induce mutation in gene. Mutation in genes. Which genes? Either they can be proto-oncogene or tumor suppressor gene. They can be the accelerator, they can be the brake. So mutation leads to the cancer. So these are important for causing cancer. So one by one, we will see the detail. This is the introduction, this is the definition. So what is the definition of carcinogens? What is carcinogen? And what is carcinogenesis? Can you tell me what is carcinogen and what is carcinogenesis? Carcinogens are the agents which induces the mutation. They can be physical, chemical and biological. And the mechanism by which this mutation occurs by these agents is known as carcinogenesis. So it is basically the mutation. So one by one, we will have a look on all of them, the three types. Let's start with the first one, physical carcinogenesis. Physical carcinogenesis is radiation-induced carcinogenesis. Here the radiations are causing the mutation. There are two types of radiation, UV light and IR light. UV is ultraviolet light. IR is ionizing radiation light.